In a world made of blocks, one man found a way to turn a children's game into a fortune. Not through genius coding, not through legitimate business, but through deception. This is the story of the Minecraft scammer who stole $16.5 million. Minecraft isn't just a game. By 2015, it had become a universe. Millions of players building cities, empires, and entire economies out of nothing but pixels. Servers weren't just places to play. They were worlds, each with their own rules, their own communities, their own economies. And in those worlds, money flowed. A child in London could log into a server in Los Angeles and pay real cash to join a faction, to gain powers, or simply to stand out. Parents would hand over credit cards for perks, VIP ranks, enchanted armor, special abilities. For some families, it was $5 here, $10 there. For others, it became hundreds and multiplied across millions of players. The numbers were staggering. What started as a simple building game had transformed into one of the most lucrative virtual economies on Earth. But where there is money, there is always someone willing to exploit it. Enter the scammer, a young man who saw opportunity where others only saw fun. He realized that the game's greatest strength, its openness and its trust, was also its greatest weakness. Building a server required almost nothing: a rented machine, a website, a community forum. And to a child searching online, all servers looked the same. Professional banners, polished logos, slick websites, offering exclusive ranks and shiny promises. The scammer mastered this illusion. He built networks of servers, some lasting weeks, some only days. Each one had the same goal: to extract as much money as possible, as fast as possible. And it worked. Thousands of kids, desperate to unlock prestige in their digital worlds, typed in their parents' credit card numbers. $5 for a sword, $10 for a kit, $20 for a lifetime rank that would never exist. Money poured in, not thousands, not hundreds of thousands, millions. The trick wasn't only in selling fake items, it was in disappearing. Servers would suddenly crash, websites would vanish overnight, and by the time angry parents tried to request refunds, the accounts had already been drained and closed. Behind the curtain, the scammer set up a web of shell companies and fake payment processors. Money bounced between accounts, converted to digital currencies, and hidden offshore. To a parent, it looked like a charge from a game. To a bank, it looked like a small online purchase. But behind those innocent transactions was a con of unprecedented scale. It could have ended as just another petty internet scam. But $16.5 million is not petty. As complaints piled up, banks began to notice unusual transaction patterns. Entire families reported unexplained charges. And slowly, regulators took notice. Investigators followed the digital breadcrumbs. They uncovered a sprawling network of fake companies tied to offshore accounts, servers designed to vanish after payment, and evidence of millions funneled into crypto wallets. At the center of it all was a scammer who had turned Minecraft into one of the largest digital frauds of its decade. The crackdown was inevitable. One morning, accounts were frozen, servers seized, and the scammer himself arrested. But here's the twist. Even as he faced charges, not all of the money was recovered. Millions remain missing to this day, locked in cryptocurrency wallets without keys, or hidden in accounts across borders. For parents, the story was infuriating. For regulators, it was a nightmare. And for players, it was a betrayal of the trust that made Minecraft special. What does it mean that a children's game could host a fraud bigger than some Wall Street schemes? That a teenager's pastime could become the stage for corporate-level deception? It shows us that digital economies are no longer play. They are real economies, with real victims, real money, and real consequences. And it forces us to confront an uncomfortable truth. The worlds we build online are not separate from reality. They are reality, and just like the real world, they attract greed, exploitation, and crime. Maybe this story isn't just about Minecraft. Maybe it's about the future, because if a scam inside a block game can move $16 million, what does that say about the games, the platforms, the metaverses yet to come? In the end, it wasn't about the blocks. It wasn't about the servers. It wasn't even about the game. It was about trust. And once that trust was broken, $16.5 million vanished into thin air, leaving behind a cautionary tale that started in Minecraft and ended in a courtroom.